I'm Dan Hunt, and this is Up Close and Personal. We are live at the Cosmopolitan Hotel at World CryptoCon 2019, and this year, Up Close and Personal is brought to you by Dunamis, and they are powered to pay. My guest right now, Bobby Lee, and he is the CEO of Ballet. And Bobby, welcome to the program. Thank you so much for being here. Now, Bobby, you know, we're talking here and getting to know you, and you did some amazing things in your life. You opened up one of the first exchanges in China.
That's right. Initially called BTC China, later renamed BTCC. So that started in 2011, the very first Bitcoin exchange in China.
And how is that going with the government there? You know, here in the United States, we hear these looming stories of the government shutting down this and they're going to take all the Bitcoin away. Tell me how that worked over there.
Yeah, so one word is it's not going anywhere right now.
Okay, great.
So actually, in 2017, the BTC China exchange platform had to shut down. We faced, really intense pressure from the regulators, and essentially they told us it was shut down or be prosecuted.
Right.
So we shut down in the fall of 2017.
Okay.
So that ran for a good, over 6 years.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, since that shut down,
yeah.
What's happening? I mean, how are the people of China buying BTC and selling BTC?
So what happens is the government required platforms to have licenses. So BTC China and all the other exchanges in China did not have licenses. Well, because there was a catch-22. They wouldn't issue licenses to Bitcoin trading companies,
right.
Bitcoin exchanges. So what happened after the crackdown ban in the fall of 2017? All the exchange companies went underground. They started offering services sort of at an underground level and not as a corporation, as a website. And
now,
also they had to have VPN and all that stuff.
I did see a story on CNN here, and again, some of the stories that we get, the news in the United States, are not exactly what is really happening over there. But we were told that people were facing prosecution for just owning BTC. Normal people.
Not in China. Not in China. So Bitcoin is a recognized asset. It's a personal property.
It's a personal property in China.
The law came out that it's to be treated as personal property. So I can own it, you can own it. In fact, we can even do personal trades. But what we cannot do is, as a company, start a business around trading Bitcoins because you need an exchange license, as if you were trading gold or silver.
Yeah. Okay, now, I know as a little kid, you did not grow up thinking that what do I want to be when I grow up? I want to own an exchange for cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency wasn't here yet when you were a little kid.
That's right.
So what did you want to be when you grew up?
That's a great question. I've dreamed about being a pilot, but I guess I never really pursued that seriously. But maybe an engineer. I think.
You think that was your thought, that you wanted to go into engineering?
Engineering, science, and technology, absolutely.
Okay.
That's my path through high school. And
now,
college.
You grew up in China?
No, I grew up in the Ivory Coast in Africa. So my parents were from China.
You grew up in Africa. Your parents were from China?
My parents were from China, Hong Kong, and Shanghai. And then they immigrated. Their parents, my grandparents, were entrepreneurs early days. So they were early entrepreneurs in Africa, West Africa, Sub-Saharan West Africa. And I was born in 1975 in the Ivory Coast, West Africa.
So you were born when I graduated high school. But so what was it like growing up in the Ivory Coast? And I mean, different environment than what we have here.
Yeah, so it used to be a French colony, so French was a pervasive language.
Right.
And then I went to American International School, so spoke English at school, and then spoke some Chinese at home. So I grew up in a multicultural environment with different languages. So it was a good experience, but obviously it was a developing country, a third world country, if you will. And then for high school, I came to the United States for high school. And then
you came to the United States?
Yeah, I came to the U.S., went to high school in New Jersey, and then our family also immigrated here. So we became, U.S. citizens, American. I went to college at Stanford in Silicon Valley. So
my partner downstairs was he went to Stanford as well.
Good. Yeah, great school. Studied computer science, and that's got me interested in the internet, technology, and so on. And today, digital currencies.
Now, digital currency pretty much has changed your life.
Yes.
So tell me about the rise and fall of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You know, we've been on a roller coaster the last 2
absolutely.
years.
So I mean, there's been multiple roller coasters. Each one is 10 times bigger than the next.
Exactly.
The previous one, rather. So in 2011, when I first got in, I started mining Bitcoin. Single Bitcoins, mining very small amounts, using a small rig at home in China. I was living in Shanghai at the time, working for Walmart, Walmart e-commerce. So, you know, Bitcoin was in the $5, $10, $20 range. And then didn't think much of it even through the halving in 2012. And then when 2013 came around, and early that year, I decided to, I left my company and I decided to pursue a career in Bitcoin by joining forces and starting BTC
and
China.
when you pursued that career,
yeah,
where was Bitcoin at that time?
In terms of price?
Price.
It was, you know, between it was around $20. I remember it was below $20, $15, $20. I remember it crossed $22 and went to $26, and I was messaging my brother. We're like, oh my gosh, it's an all-time high.
So that doesn't only make you a super entrepreneur, it makes you a visionary, because you decided to move into something that really wasn't there yet.
Exactly. The example I would give, I would holler out, you know, in a crowded room, crowded audience of, you know, 500 people, what, you know, Bitcoin, have you heard of it? There would be silence. No one heard of Bitcoin.
Yeah, you know, my wife and I travel the world and we educate people with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And I ask people, what's a Bitcoin wallet? How many people know what it is? Raise your hand. Most everybody doesn't know exactly what it is. And you know, that takes me right into what you're doing now.
Yes.
Ballet, let's talk a little bit about what Ballet is and why you created this company.
Yeah, so Ballet is we create a physical wallet, a physical wallet that is non-electronic. If we could bring the sample.
So let's get the box in, please.
The small one, yeah.
There we go.
So this is the packaging.
This is what the packaging looks like.
Yeah, this is a pre-production packaging. Let me show you this. So it's a physical wallet, stainless steel background.
Guys, when we say stainless steel, we're talking about, if any of you have a Platinum American Express, that's exactly what it feels like, is that Platinum American Express.
Yeah, it's even thicker and heavier.
Heavier.
More hefty.
Yeah, there you go.
And we create a physical experience. The idea that Bitcoin, you put Bitcoin in here, and it really is, you're turning into real Bitcoin physical.
Right.
So our product is called Real Bitcoin.
Right.
The name of this wallet is called the Real Bitcoin, made by Ballet, the company. And essentially what we have here is we store the Bitcoins in here on the private key, which is on the wallet itself.
Okay.
So there's a private key on here underneath a sticker, and it comes with a passphrase that's laser etched onto the card. So everything's self-included.
So
self-inclusive.
All self-inclusive in there.
So it's what we call, people in the industry know, it's a bearer bond, a bearer instrument, a bearer security. So meaning the holder of the item has access to the value, is the legal, legitimate owner of the Bitcoin.
So anybody that has this, and I happen to know there's about $20,000 on this. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, then essentially I've handed $20,000.
You just handed $20,000 to me.
You can hand it to someone else and hand it back or whatever.
Now this is app-driven, so I'm going to hand you your phone there.
The app is actually optional.
Okay.
The app is optional, so you can use the app to scan. You know, you scan the wallet, right? Scan it, and it says how much is in there. There's also, you can activate multiple currencies.
This is mine, so there's nothing in here right now.
But you can activate, you know, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, you know.
And how many different coins can you hold in
Over
this?
a dozen, like almost 20.
Almost 20.
Adding more as we go.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's all tied to the same wallet. So what happens is that the funds are all here.
Right.
Okay. So it makes it really physical. Think about it. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is so digital, ephemeral. It's like this virtual thing, right? Most people cannot relate to it, but we're bringing it down to the physical role. Something I can see, I can touch, feel, I can hear it.
Yep.
And even I can smell it. If you scratch the surface, take a smell at it.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's got a scent to it.
It's got a scent. It's like a scratch and sniff cigarette.
There you go.
Right? So it's for anti-counterfeiting. Right?
There you go.
So you really have all five senses. If you want to lick it, it tastes like stainless steel.
And you know, the other thing that's really cool about this is that I don't need a computer or anything.
That's right.
I don't need anything with me. I could keep this in my wallet.
Exactly.
And for instance, somebody wanted to pay for advertising on the show earlier today,
they could scan
but all he had was Bitcoin and our internet was down.
Exactly.
It's exactly the situation. I could have just grabbed my card, put it out and said, throw the money on here.
Exactly. And you don't. So you don't need the app. The app is optional.
The app,
because
to
we
send
designed
money,
this-
don't I need the app?
To send money, you do. But
Okay.
but our use case is for people to hold money, invest, hodl.
Exactly.
Right.
So for instance, and let's just use Dunamis, our sponsor here
Yeah,
today.
please.
So people are co-locating their mining equipment at the Dunamis facility.
Yes.
And every Wednesday, Dunamis comes and sends
the
them
Bitcoins.
their
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, and
So
then
they
you-
could send them right to here.
Exactly.
And boom, I would have all that Bitcoin
Exactly.
right in my wallet every single day.
In your pocket. And then with the app, you can see it go up in value every Wednesday when Dunamis sends you the Bitcoin. You say, oh, this week, today they sent me so much. Wow, the value has gone up.
And the value has gone up.
The value has gone up, the amount has gone up as well. The quantity has gone up, and the value
And the value has gone up
Yeah.
as well. Wow, this is an absolute,
It's really
'cause
easy, no setup.
No setup. And
For 9 years old to 99 years old.
we talk about this, and I don't like to dish the competition, but everybody that's in the industry knows of
Yeah.
a Tracer wallet.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So,
yeah, I use it myself.
My neighbor recently bought some mining equipment at Dunamis.
Yes.
And when you mine your equipment, you need to set up a wallet. So he went online and he bought a Tracer.
Of course.
And we
Industry
went
leading
over to
wallet.
his house, and my wife walked him through the process of setting up that Tracer wallet.
Yeah.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
It's hard.
It's hard.
complicated.
It's
Yeah,
very difficult to
Yeah.
do that. This is very simple.
Yeah.
I would have handed him one of these,
Yep, and
all he
he's
would
good
have
go.
to do is the address is right here
Yeah,
on the
you
wallet,
can either scan it or type it in, copy, paste.
and he's done.
That's it.
It's just that simple.
Absolutely.
And how much are these retailing for?
We're trying to aim for a good price to make it really affordable.
Okay.
I think affordability is key, okay? So good hardware wallets these days cost over $100 in
Yes.
retail. Even the last generation models, the second tier, will cost $80 or $90.
Correct.
So we want to make it even half price of that. So if we could get it for under $50, it would be a great thing.
Under $50 we're
But
going
we
to be marketing this
we
for.
were able to sell this. The retail price is $35.
Wow.
The manufacturer said the retail price $35, and we're going to try to sell it for $29.95 on Amazon and online. So
Now,
for less than
and when will
$30,
this be released, or is it released now?
It's technically released. We're shipping very soon, in the coming 1 or 2 weeks.
In the coming 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah. So we're taking orders right now on the website. We're shipping. Our initial shipment is
Now,
today.
this
week.
is an
app.
iPhone
This is an
11, the
iPhone,
brand new
yeah,
11.
yeah.
So the app is obviously in the Apple Store.
Yes.
Is it
of
in the
course.
Google Play Store as well?
Absolutely, yeah. It's
Okay,
called
so
Ballet Crypto.
Ballet Crypto, so
Yep.
it's in both stores, and
Yeah.
this is just amazing.
Yeah, it's not. You know what? The key thing is non-electronic. No electronic components. That
Nothing.
means no failure, no reliability issues, no configuration setup. No, it's built to last, right? It's really reliable. That's why there's no electronics, no firmware to upgrade. Remember some of the hardware wallets?
Yep.
Have you gone through a firmware upgrade process?
Well, you know what?
It's like a
it was
hard
funny
bypass.
that story I just told you with the Tracer
Yeah.
that we set up for our neighbor. It was not one firmware upgrade. You had to do one, then there was another one, then there was another one. There was 3 firmware upgrades. It
Yeah.
took 45 minutes just to get this guy set up.
Yeah, I can do it. I don't mind doing firmware upgrades. But for our audience, I think
Now,
it's very, very different.
Do we have that glass case still, or do you have one?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it comes with a protective case.
Oh, here it is, right
Yeah,
here.
a acrylic
so
case.
it comes in this case. It's just, folks. Of course, I have no fingernails here.
Yeah.
This thing is just absolutely beautiful. So I took it out of the case for the show because sometimes this plastic glares on the camera.
Yeah, that's
but,
right. That's right.
It comes in this protective case just like this.
Nice
We're going to
glare.
take some pictures, and I'll splice some pictures into the video later.
Sure.
Some good close-up pictures. But you know what, Bobby? This is just incredible. I mean, this is probably the coolest product that I've seen in the last 2 years here.
Everyone who's seen it, touched it, feel it, they agree with you exactly.
And
I'm so happy. I'm so happy I'm able to bring something so amazing, so innovative to the market to really bring more people into cryptocurrency. Because that's my objective.
And this will be available on Amazon.
On Amazon and BalletCrypto.com.
And BalletCrypto.com in just a few weeks. Or actually,
you can order now. You can order now.
You can order now at
Yeah.
BalletCrypto.com.
We just had a very successful Kickstarter campaign.
Great.
And we are now selling them online as well. And we're looking for distributors worldwide. We have distributors in different countries already signed up, and we're going to really hit the world with it because this app comes in 8 different languages. It makes it really easy for everyone in the world to own cryptocurrency.
So right now it comes in 8 different languages.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, Bobby Lee, CEO of Ballet, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. You know what?
Yeah.
You really are an early comer pioneer because it was
you.
people like you that really got this ball rolling, that saw the vision when it was at $20. And everybody in this room has to thank you for that as well.
No. It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much, Bobby. It was great seeing you. Yeah. I'm Dan Hunt, and this is Up Close and Personal, brought to you by Dunamis Global Tech. Dan Hunt saying, have a great rest of today and an even better day tomorrow.